In a bid to combat corruption in Uganda, anti-corruption agencies thought it wise to include media in fighting this vice, and today they all jointly held a breakfast meeting. The Inspector General of Government, Betty Olive Namisango Kamia, noted that corruption comes from a breakdown of a system, so the mandate of partnering organizations is to protect the system. She also requested to have a good working relationship with the media in terms of communication as a vehicle to end the vice.
It is after breaking down or breaches that corruption happens at the tail end. So corruption is like fighting corruption is like a post-mortem after the person has died. So that's why we are saying that we, the anti-corruption agencies, were put together to protect the integrity of the systems that are established by law. And if we can do that, then we shall stop the conception and birth of corruption.
Benson Turamye, the Executive Director, PPDA, discussed why public procurement is a target for corruption. He attributed corruption to personal morals and also conflict of interest among citizens.
The values of the players is also questionable. If you are born a thief and you get a government job, you remain a thief. We have thieves all over. If you walk on Kampala extravagantly, you get these thieves pickpocketing you. So if that person is taken into a government office, do you think you will stop that habit? They will remain thieves. Conflict of interest, meaning that you want to favor some friends, some relatives, some bosses.
A number of partnering agencies were represented, and among issues they discussed was the need for media to implore quality reporting as well as involving citizens in this fight.
The agencies that are represented here, IGG, PPDA, the Office of the Auditor General, this is why they are so important, because they can highlight these figures. But obviously, they don't have, the communication skills that you have and the capacity to broadcast this information across the country and make sure that everyone understands it.
If we zero on service delivery, like for example, if the road has potholes, if you are the engineer who do the plan and you say I have a PhD in engineering, if you are a contractor who has done contracting for so many years, if you are the accounting officer who released the money, surely, if my concern is about the pothole, can you blame me that I am witch hunting anybody?
The main strategy we are laying as the State House Investors Protection Unit is to work closely with the National Information and Technology Authority, NITA Uganda, and we are in the process of developing an electronic investor protection platform.
The media personnel present called for continued cooperation. Mr. Amos Mwesije, the Managing Director, Church of Uganda Family TV, tasked the agencies to come up with a proper proposal on how to tackle this.
Can we have a formidable proposal put together and we work with you as media to promote patriotism first and foremost as a country, but also promote national values among many other things we can promote. I think that way will save the next generation.
We must take the mantle. We must be there. Such that in the history, in the generations to come, they'll say when the call to save this environment for this country was made, media was there.
The partnership should also look at the safety of journalists. When you look at the people who are being beaten, when you look at the people who are arrested arbitrarily, they are the guys here who ask questions about corruption.
The life expectancy of a corrupt case is so short in the minds of people. And my friend here from the Citizens Interaction, what does she say? Today it's a pothole, tomorrow it is an Amara has stolen iron sheets, and the following week, oh no, a cow died. You have to sustain it as the media. We have no capacity to sustain it.
It is highly believed that once the media is independent, it will contribute a tremendous brick to the fight against corruption due to its ability to detect, investigate, and whistleblow in case of any smoke.